welcome to another episode on the JB Wargamer 87 YouTube channel, and we're going to be playing an incursion mission. It is 1000 points. It is the Ultramarines versus a debut, first time on the channel, Genestealer cults. This is the terrain that has been set up. I've done it so it's quite a themed terrain when it comes to the narrative with regards to how my Astra Militarum are organised. So you can see here you've got the trench network, and then there, of course, there is the factory in the centre, and the Genestealer cults are interested in occupying and capturing this factory and facility. So they want to overwhelm the defences of the Astra Militarum. There is a long extended line, but the Genestealers have noticed a weak point in the centre here. But the Ultramarines are present, and they are here to purge the Xenos. Right, this is the 1000 point incursion force that's been sent to deal against the Genestealer cult. So, in command, debuting on the YouTube channel for the first time, one of my patrons, Dean Lighton, aka also known as Captain Gregor Hoist. He has been sent to deal with this threat and to protect the factory of one of the Cadian installations. So that's his primary mission, to eradicate the Xenos foe. So his warlord trait is Adept to the Codex, and he has also got the stratagem when it comes to the special relic. He's got the Shield Eternal. So it's basically an upgraded Storm Shield, but on 5 pluses ignores damage. So it's a pretty useful piece of war gear that he has there. And then we have, second in command, we have Marcus Fraze. He is equipped with the Lieutenant upgrade, and he has got the Volkite pistol and a Storm Shield. And then we have a Primaris Ancient carrying the colours of the Ultramarines chapter. And then we have the customised squad that Dean has set up. We have Sergeant Knight, equipped with the bolt rifle. He has also got a power sword, so I've paid the extra 5 points. And obviously the sword is right tucked into there. So he's literally got the sword that I've paid the points for. So he's got a power sword, which is quite useful there. And then we have Brother Valian, then Brother Jarus, and then Brother Felix, and then Brother Democles, equipped with the Astartes grenade launcher on the bolt rifle, auxiliary grenade launcher. And then we have Brother Sharp, Brother Rufus, Brother Samuel, Brother Quintus, and Brother Archer, equipped with the auxiliary grenade launcher as well. So it's a full 10-man squad, not splitting them into combat squads, making the purpose and use of the stratagem rapid fire. And then we have 5 Hellblasters, all equipped with the plasma incinerators. And then we have a Redemptor Dreadnought. And oh yes, I've just remembered, and the patron who has upgraded his tier, so thank you Darren Gardner for your support, and his request now is that he wants to run a Redemptor Dreadnought. So this is your Dreadnought. This is Brother Valius of the Ultramarines 2nd Company. So he's got the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon, he's got an underslung heavy flamer, and then he's got an Icarus rocket pod and a twin Stormbolter as his upgrades there. Then we've got 4 Inceptors, all equipped with the assault bolters. And then we have another unit of Intercessors, and we have a new patron, a new sergeant. This is Joshua Caudle. So this is Joshua Caudle's character, Sergeant Joshua Caudle. So Sergeant Caudle, he'll be known as in future games. So it's exactly the same combination, all equipped with bolt rifles. And yes, I remembered another patron, Phil Marshall, one of the members of SSWG. So that there is at 2,000 points. And just to let you know, the doctrine for Ultramarines is if they fall back after close combat at -1, they can still shoot at enemy units. So that's pretty useful doctrine there. And there's also extra traits for tactical doctrine and things like that. And we have 9 command points in total. I haven't spent any further points on relics. It's just have the 1 relic for the Warlord himself. So there you go. So that's the 1,000 points of Ultramarines. And I have to do the chant, don't I, in every video that I make. Courage and honour, we march for the crag, and we shall know no fear. So let's take a look now at the Genestealer cults. Before we look at the Genestealer cult list, I'd like to thank all the patrons that are supporting me on the channel. And these are all the Tier 7 Plus members that are supporting me on the channel. So we have Charles Cranford, Taylor Griselli, Winston Adkins, Maxfield Knuckles, Thomas Matthews, and the sponsor on the channel is James Ortero from Siege Studios. These are the Tier 7 Plus members. They will get a Patronic dice as they are special and supporters on the channel. But we'd like to thank all of those that are supporting me on tiers 6 or lower. I'd like to thank them all in person. And your names, of course, will be in the end credits of this video. Xenos detected. Blips. Blips, 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 blip, 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 blips. A Xenos threat has been discovered and debuting on the channel for the first time. It is the Genestealer cults, and what a game this is going to be. This is 1,000 points on the nose?
On the nose.
On the nose. And we have a new guest debuting on the channel for the first time. Dave Hunt, also known as Baneblade Dave. So that's a cool nickname there. So how are you, sir? Are you excited about this fight?
Very well. The nickname came from my guard army that has a ridiculous number of tanks. We played a Apocalypse tank battle at our local GW, and brilliant. It was me against everyone else.
Oh dear, fantastic stuff. So well, I'll introduce it to you. I've never fought against this faction before. So I may have done in the massive Apocalypse game that we did back in 2018, but there was so much stuff I could not remember how they function. But nonetheless,
definitely there.
A true incursion force is debuting on the channel. So take it away, Dave. What have you got?
All right, well, we'll start with the troops, the lifeblood of the cult. You have 10 neophyte hybrids with autoguns, two mining lasers, a grenade launcher, and an icon.
Yep.
Down at the front, we have another 10 with shotguns, grenade launcher, icon. Both sergeants have auto pistols and chainswords. We have the acolytes, which are the second and third generation hybrids, with banner, 2 rock drills, and the sergeant has lash whip and bone sword. Here we have another unit of 5. Lash whip and bone sword, banner, 2 rock saws. So come to the back, we go to the HQs. We've got Jackal Alphas. She has the sniper rifle, but she is carrying the relic today, which is the Gift from Beyond, which is a special sniper rifle. I add 2 to the wound rolls. And she has an ability, I believe it's called Priority Target, and any unit within 6 inches of her from the cult gains +1 to hit that target. So she's going to be quite helpful. Next to her are her biker gang. We have 2 with shotguns, this one and this one, and hand weapons. We have one with an auto pistol, and we have the boss with a power axe and demo charges. They also have a wolf quad with a mining laser, and he has a shotgun. Then we have 2 ridge runners, both with heavy mining lasers and heavy stubbers. finally, for vehicles, we have the Goliath Rock Grinder,
Yep.
which has the heavy stubber, the mincer,
Oof, don't want to go near that.
and it's modelled with a heavy seismic cannon, but it is running today with a mining laser.
So it's a proxy.
It is a proxy,
It is a proxy.
unfortunately.
Tut 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 tut.
We have the Magus with 2 familiars.
Yep.
He is the Psyker,
Yeah.
and his psychic powers are mass hypnosis and mind control.
Okay.
And the Warlord is the Primus,
Yep.
and his Warlord trait is Alien Majesty, which add 3 inches to his aura abilities.
Okay. Fantastic. That's 1,000 points on the nose.
1,000 points.
Now
on the
with
nose.
Genestealer Colts, forgive me if I'm wrong, but are there like 3 stages of evolution when it comes to genes? Like they become, so you have become, they're like semi-human,
Yeah,
and then
so
they're like halfway.
So
and
you,
full
well,
Gene
you'll
Stealers.
have the Patriarch will inseminate with its genetic material
Yeah.
a human, and these guys are what is produced.
Yeah.
And they will look like this for the 2nd and 3rd generation.
Mm.
The 4th and 5th generation are these guys.
Okay.
So these guys are the guys that can infiltrate into the Guard, they can infiltrate into
Yeah.
Administratum and various other infrastructure within a planet,
Yeah.
and then they can work within to create trouble.
Yeah.
And the idea behind them is they may create a civil war on a planet,
Yeah.
cause absolute
Mayhem
mayhem and
chaos.
carnage.
Yeah.
So when the star gods arrive, we just roll you up and
Show no mercy.
eat everything.
Yeah. So it's the Great Devourer. So it's kind of like the reconnaissance, well, stealthy reconnaissance for the Tyranids, really, and
Yeah.
how the invasions begin.
Yeah.
So the consuming of the planet. So this will be like the first stage out of many before the
Yes.
planet is consumed. So this planet that we're currently on is in a bit of trouble. So we've sent the Ultramarines to deal against this threat. So that is 1,000 points of Genestealer Colts, and we're going to take a look now at the mission. So this is an Eternal War mission, and it's in type Incursion, which is 1,000 point mission here. So the mission is called Divide and Conquer. So this is the mission briefing. The enemy's advanced forces are seeking to expand into our territory, but they risk overextending themselves. If you strike quickly and capture the key battlefield locations, you can drive a wedge between the foe's warriors, divorcing them from their support units and making them easy prey to dispatch at your leisure. So the primary objectives are as follows. Victory points are awarded for the controlling objective markers as follows. Take and hold progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the players whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. Point 1. They control 1 or more objective markers. Point 2. They control 2 or more objective markers. And point 3. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. Secondary objectives. In this mission, when the players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose one of them to be lines of demarcation below. Lines of demarcation, progressive. At the end of your turn, you score 4 victory points if you control both objective markers labelled A, or 2 victory points if you control both objective markers labelled B. So these are A objectives, and these are labelled B objectives here. So this is the deployment map and size as we go on to the deployment. So this is the deployment now when it comes to placing objectives. So we have an objective here, objective there, an objective inside the factory, and we have an objective here. So this here, I didn't plan this out, it's actually planned out pretty well actually, considering here. So it looks as though, to keep it to the narrative as well, It's not quite frontline assault yet, because the Genestealers will probably come on this side, or vice versa for the Ultramarines. So it's actually quite befitting how these objectives work. So these are B objectives, these are A objectives. So you get bonuses if you're on the B objectives. So starting racking up the points there. For clarification of terrain, we have craters here. And then we are playing this as literal Imperial trench defense network. So it's +1 to your cover and +1 leadership to Imperial forces on the opposite side of the trench network. These are out of commission. These Vengeance weapons batteries and the Imperial bastions are out of commission because the Genestealers have decided to switch all the defences off. Hence the chaos that is being ensued. So we have the terrain feature here, which is the Imperial factory, which is designed to fit a Baneblade. So it's been a little bit damaged due to the rioting and chaotic mayhem that's going on in this sector. So that's the deployment zone here, and then deployment zone there. We did the roll-off. The Genestealers are going on this side, and the Ultramarines are coming along this side. And for secondary objectives, I've chosen Slay the Warlord, Codex Warfare, and from the mission as well, Lines of Demarcation. And Dave has chosen Thin Their Ranks and Retrieve Obscurus Data and Lines of Demarcation as well. So those are the secondary objectives for the Ultramarines and Genestealer Colts. So we're starting off with the Ultramarines deploying first, and then we're alternating. We'll come back to you in just a second. The forces have been deployed for the Ultramarines. So the Ultramarines here, we have Sergeant Knight squad securing this flank over here. This unit here is in the crater, receiving the +1, anticipating the AP-1 weaponry that the Genestealers have managed to conjure up. Little tactics here we have to be aware of. So we have the Hellblasters behind this bastion, along with the command retinue, with the Primaris Ancient, and then we have the Lieutenant, and then we have Captain Gregor Hoist leading this spearhead here. Next over here we have Darren Gardner's Redemptor Dreadnought, and then we have another intercessor squad led by Sergeant Caudle of the Ultramarines intercessor squad over here. So the plan is to do a steady advance, but try and grab the objectives if we can. But we have to be aware that the Genestealers are very, very good at close combat for some of the units there, especially the third and fourth generation Genestealers. They are quite powerful in close combat, so we have to be aware of that. And there's no Genestealers on the board yet, but Xenos detected, blips identified in this sector. There are 5 blips that have been located, so there is a Xenos threat. All spec scanners have picked up a scent that battle is going to be imminent. Right, I have the Ultramarines dice, produced by Games Workshop, keeping it to the theme for the Emperor. Okay, who's going to roll first? We'll do it together. I roll a 6 and a 5. It looks like the Ultramarines will have to go first. So, the Ultramarines will go first. Maybe that's quite good for the Genestealers.
Very good for the Genestealers.
It is very, very good for the Genestealers. So, the Ultramarines need to be cautious here in their approach, because blips will be identified. So, we're going to go on to a new battle round. It is battle round 1, turn 1 for the Sons of Guilliman. Right, it's the end of the movement phase on turn 1 for the Sons of Guilliman. The Ultramarines have pressed forward to secure these B objectives. We are holding 3 objectives, which is good news so far. So the Hellblasters have moved forward. These have advanced 12 and they have advanced 11, which is a big roll actually. I've done that off of camera, and Dave is my witness, my trusty opponent. So they have advanced 12 and they have advanced 11 to secure B objectives here, and then A objectives have been secured by the Redemptor Dreadnought. We've double checked and it is within 3 inches there. So it's a good start here for the Ultramarines. There's no shooting because literally there's blips only on the field. Xenos have been detected.
The blips are now revealed.
Yep.
So you can shoot at them.
Oh, okay.
So
right. We've advanced. The only thing that can shoot is assault weapons, which we do have a assault weapon, which is grenade launchers, but they'll be shooting at -1. So which units will be revealed? Oh, the bikes, yes, okay. The bikes have been revealed. So I'll keep this on camera here because this is a completely unique faction. Okay, another blip has been identified. That's the relic sniper.
Wolf quad goes with them.
Okay.
We have the first of the Ridge Runners with the spotter.
Yep.
Final blip.
Yep. Is the other one.
Is the other one.
Okay, so they have been identified. Now the shooting now is only assault weapons. So that's interesting. I've advanced the Dreadnought forward. I've advanced the Hellblasters forward. So there's not much shooting, to be honest with you, which may be a good advantage for the Genestealers. So we're going to do some shooting though with the auxiliary grenade launchers because they are assault. Right, we're going to go on to the shooting phase for the Ultramarines as they have revealed their blips. So really, I may have done the right decision, may have done the wrong decision, because I want to get to those objectives quickly. That's the whole point of 9th edition. But I do have assault weapons for the intercessors. So at -1 to hit, we're going to shoot at the rock grinders because they seem to be quite a threat here. So we're going to need 4s to hit because we advanced. That's 1 hit. And this is a solid shot, strength 6, needing a 4 to wound. And that's a failure there. Bounced off the armour. And we're going to double check the line of sight with this infantry squad over here. No vision and line of sight whatsoever to those targets. So what's very interesting here is that he's deployed his cult ambush over here to intimidate this flank by the looks of things. It looks like they're closer to this objective over here. So we kind of see what they're planning here for the Genestealer cults. But there's no assaults because we've all advanced and pressed on to the objective. So we're going to go straight on to a new turn, and it is for the Genestealer cults this time. It is turn 1 for the Genestealer cults. The Genestealer cults on the move, rampaging forward with the rock grinder. It looks as though there's a potential assault already against this intercessor squad, but it is all about the objective. So we hope and pray to the Emperor that you fail your charge, but it's probably very unlikely that that will happen, because they are very fast and agile when it comes to some of their units. In particular, the vehicles are very fast. And that rock grinder, with its mincing machine at the front, looks very intimidating. But courage and honour, brothers, we know no fear in the 41st, or now 42nd millennium. We're on the dawn of the 42nd millennium, as the Primaris have been introduced. So, do you want to take us through what you've done?
Basically, everything has just pummeled forward as fast as possible. This is the Colt's motorised assault.
Yeah.
The plan basically is to thin the ranks a bit.
Thin the ranks.
Wait for the infantry to turn up.
Yeah.
Because they are currently in little hidey holes and underground, waiting for their opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity to strike. That's okay. So, we're going to go on any psychic powers.
The Psyker is currently off the table.
Off the table. So we're going to fast forward the psychic phase. We're going to go straight onto the shooting phase now for the Genestealer cults. Right, shooting phase has commenced. What is your first target and what unit is shooting?
Now, the Jackal Alphas has a special ability.
Oh, the sniper.
Yeah, the
sniper
biker.
on bike. Sniper biker.
She's the leader of this mechanised assault, and she will now direct the firepower.
Okay.
So any unit
on my orders.
within 6 of her, or any biker unit within 12, can gain +1 to hit a target that she highlights.
Okay.
She is highlighting the Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought. The Redemptor Dreadnought has
quite
been
scary.
sighted. Yes.
So we will paint him up.
It's paint. No.
And,
it's not paint shells are coming in.
we're going to throw a load of mining lasers at him.
Okay, the rock grinder from this Goliath is going to shoot into the Redemptor Dreadnought. Right, so D3 shots here with the mining laser. First shot for the Genestealer cult, and it's a 1. Do you want to spend a command reroll?
I will take it.
He's going to take it for now, okay?
It's the first shot.
It's just the first shot here. +1 to hit because of the ability of the biker, needing a 3+ to hit. And that's a 2.
I will leave that.
He's going to leave that, okay? He's going to leave that result as it stands.
Heavy stubber.
Yep.
Will be going into the Primaris.
Going to the Primaris, okay.
So 3 strength 4.
AP minus 1 because of the cult upgrade. Yeah. It's needing 3s, is it?
4s.
Okay.
Because it's only on him.
Oh, it's only on there. Okay. So
only 1 hit.
1 hit and strength 4, toughness 4. And that's a failed wound there. We got away lightly there.
He has done absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing there. Okay.
I will go with the 2 guys back here.
Oh, they're separate, aren't they?
They are separate.
They are separate.
But everything's going into the same target.
So it's rinse and repeat.
It's rinse and repeat.
Yeah, okay. So the heavier weapons are going to go into the Redemptor.
The mining lasers into him.
Yeah, and then the stubbers
into them.
The Primaris.
The only difference is I will be using a stratagem.
Oh, stratagems.
Called Raking Fire.
Yep. Spending a command point.
So until the end of the turn, when resolving an attack made with a heavy stubber by a Ridge Runner, I add 1 to the hit and the wound rolls.
Okay.
So he will be on +1 to hit him.
Yep.
And them.
And them. Okay.
So I'll roll the heavy stubbers separately.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll use different colour dice.
That's fine. Okay.
So 2d3 mining lasers into him.
Here we go.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. That's to hit.
6.
Now to wound.
That's shots.
Oh, that's shots. Oh, that's 6 shots.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that's...
He's just double checking for clarification.
Yes, heavy D3, so that is 6 shots.
Yep, needing 3s for this one?
3s.
Okay.
Because of the alphas.
Okay, here we go. They've all hit their mark.
You happy with that one?
I am happy with that one. Yep, that is a 6. So
okay. So I am strength 9.
Toughness 7.
So 3s, and I am AP minus 3.
Okay.
D6 damage.
Ooh.
So 3s to wound.
3s to wound. That's 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
And that's AP minus 3. 6 up saves. We need lots of ultra symbols. We saved 1, and I'm going to risk it for a biscuit here. It's 1 in 6 chance. I've spent a command point. I think the Redemptor's going to die. It's -1 damage because it is a Dreadnought. But we need a 6 here. I'm going to use a Patreon dice. Charles Cranford, this is your dice, this is your moment. If you rolled a 6, sir, I'll give you a hug. It's a 4. Ah, okay. So 5 wounds.
4.
4 wounds comes through. I spent a CP. 5 plus I regain that command point because of my Adept to the Codex Warlord trait. I don't. Okay. So it is 4d6 damage. There is 14 wounds in a Redemptor Dreadnought. -1 per dice roll. So, moment of truth. I think it's gone. So that's going to be 12...
14, 15.
15. So -4.
Oh, that is -4, so that's 12,
Yeah.
17,
17,
19,
19,
-4,
-4, 15. Okay, the Redemptor has gone. Okay, here we go. Does it explode? It does explode. I don't think there's units within 6 inches. Right, there is one unit that is within blast radius, and that's the Intercessor Squad. There's D3 mortal wounds, and mortal wounds pass over to other models. And that's 1 mortal wound received on one of the Primaris Intercessors. But the Redemptor has been destroyed. Oh, I am so sorry, Darren Gardner. What a debut. He moved to the objective and that was it. Oh, gutted. Better luck next time, Darren Gardner. It's probably my fault for advancing with the Dreadnought, not knowing Genestealer cult tactics here. It is a learning curve here for the Ultramarines. Right, any other shooting?
Yeah, the heavy stubbers on the Ridge Runners are going into those Primaris.
Okay.
That front one has the raking fire stratagem.
Yes.
On it, so he is hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yep.
The back one is 4s, wounding on 4s.
Yeah. So different coloured dice.
Different coloured dice. The reds are 3s.
Yeah, that makes sense. The more aggressive colour, and then the white's very passive. Okay, there's a few misses there for the stubbers.
Quite a few.
There's no re-rolls, I'm presuming.
No.
Okay.
They don't have...
So 6 have hit their mark. The question is, do they wound?
So again, the reds are on 3s to wound.
3s to wound, so +1 to wound. The whites on regular.
4s to wound.
4s to wound. Yeah, it's fine. A little bit of the Adeptus Mechanicus terrain has come off, but it's fine. Okay, 1s and 2s there. It's only 3
wounds.
And these are AP -1, aren't they? -1. So needing a 4 pluses. And 1 wound has been taken. Right, more shooting has been declared. It looks like the bikers are going to use their shotguns into the Primaris squad here. And then the mining laser is going to shoot at one of the Hell Blasters. So, which are you going to do first? You're going to
do the shotguns into your guys inside.
Okay, so you're not within half range, you don't get the +1 strength.
No.
So you just use your regular ballistic skill.
Yep, which is a 4
4
plus.
plus. Okay. That's a 4, 5, 6 and a 1. So that's 3 have hit their mark, and it's strength 3, toughness 4 shotguns. Yep.
So 5s.
That is 2 wounds. Okay, are these AP -1?
No, it's only the heavy stubbers, auto pistols, and auto guns.
Right, so we're in cover, so we'll be getting benefit here. So it's a 2+ save, which we make. Mining laser into the Hell Blaster. Okay, here we go. He rolls a 5, and this is strength
9.
Toughness 4.
2s.
2s to wound. And that's a 3, and that's AP minus
3.
3. Okay, 6 up save to save a single Hell Blaster, which we don't. And the damage is
D6.
D6. So on a roll of a 1, he still lives. That's a 4. So on a 4 plus, the Hellblaster will get to fire back. No, so the Hellblaster has been slain. So we're going to take this one off here. Ouch! Ooh. There is a sniper that is picking its target. So tell us, go through what you've got.
The Alphas is armed with the Jackal sniper rifle, which has been upgraded with the relic for the gift from beyond, which gives her +2 to wound.
Yeah.
She's going to take a pop at that intercessor to try and remove him.
Okay.
So she hits on a 2+.
Yep.
However, it is a heavy weapon and she has moved.
Yes.
So
the maximum is always a -1 in 9th edition. So it's hitting on 3s to hit.
And I have actually just realised he was on a -1 to hit.
Oh, that was against the Hellblaster. We'll check this off of camera here and try and rectify that. We checked, rolled a 5, it's fine. So it would have been -1, but he got the accurate hit there. So the Hellblaster is dead. We double checked there. So take it away.
So yes, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s with the sniper rifle because it's heavy. That's a 5 again. Just to repeat history here. Wounding on 2s because of the relic. That is a wound, thankfully, because of the relic. It's AP -2. So we need a 4+ save here for one of the Primaris, or one of the Primaris Marines is dead. That's a 6 for Ultramar. Yes. Right, so that's the end of the shooting. We're going to go straight on to the charge phase for the Genestealer cults. Right, well I will spend a command point to Overwatch. It's not like 8th edition where you can just spend Overwatch however you like. You have to spend a command point now in 9th edition. So, on a 5+, because of the Warlord trait, Adept of the Codex, I regain that command point. Which I don't. Failed to get these command points off. So I'm going to fire both solid shot grenade launchers into it, and then also the bolt rifles. I'm going to do the bolt rifles first, so needing 6s. So that's good. We've got 3 6s. No influence from the commanders. That is 2 wounds at AP -1. So you've got 2 saves on your Goliath of AP -1. These are 1 damage a time.
So it's a 5+ save.
Yeah, it's toughness 6. 5 to wound.
4 plus -1.
So it's a 1. A wound comes through. Okay. Now 2 solid grenade launcher shots.
9.
And they both miss their mark. Okay, so now you do the 8-inch charge. Right, here we go. 8 inches. And that is a 9. Oh, it's not good. It plunges into mincy time. The learning curve here. Never played against this faction, but you live and you learn. Right, the Rock Grinder has 6 attacks plus D3 on the turn that it charged. So the D3 roll is that's a cock dice. You can completely re-roll that. Here. Okay, that's 2 extra attacks. So it's 8 attacks. It needs 4s to hit here. So you want low results here. And okay, that is 5 hits. And it's strength +3. So your base strength is...
Base strength is 6.
Base strength 6 +3 makes it 9. Toughness 4. It's going to be 2s to wound. 2s to wound. Got to 1. So that's 4 wounds at AP -2. I could have played Gene Wrought Might, but it wouldn't have made a difference, I don't believe. So, needing 5s to save. We've saved none, and it's D3 damage a time. So, 1 of the dice goes because one of the Primaris Marines has been slain. And then it's the first Space Marine here takes the full 2. And the next one takes the other two. I'm going to take off him. And then the last one, it's the full 3 as well. Oh, I've been minced here. Ouch! Okay, the sergeant has got 3 attacks. He's equipped with a power sword as well. So needing 3s, which he hits, and 5 to wound. Strength is 5, toughness 6. And that is 2. That's, whoa, okay, that's AP minus 3. That's 3 wounds straight away on the rock grinder. And what's your armor save?
That goes straight through.
Straight through. That's 3 damage. So with his power sword in Vengeance, goes down to 6 wounds. Okay. And then we've got the Intercessors, of which they are... I need to double check here to see how many attacks a primary sergeant has got. I'll take that back. Yeah, it's got 4 attacks because he's got a base of 3 attacks and +1 on the charge for being a Space Marine. So needing a 3+, that's a 2. Okay, results stands as it is. And then the rest of the Intercessors have got 3 attacks each. So that is 15 extra attacks. 15 attacks, needing 3s. 5 to wound now against toughness 6, strength 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at no AP. We are in Devastator Doctrine and turn 1. So needing 4s to save. Saves 3, but 1 extra damage goes through on the rock grinder. There's a good counter attack there, and I've never used the power sword before on the Primaris Intercessor, but that was heroic stuff there from Sergeant Knight. Right, we have a morale test to do. I get +1 for being Ultramarine, that's one of the traits for being a son of the Guilliman. So, leadership of 8. So that's a 2. That's 6 ±1 for leadership, so it's 5, so they're fine. Over here, for purposes of morale, morale is fine because the banner gives +1 for units within 6, and also for being an Ultramarine for the Hellblasters as well. Over here, I rolled a 5 for the purposes of morale, so they hold their ground. And I've only taken 1 wound with that Intercessor squad here. So we're going to go on to a new battle round now. It is battle round 2, turn 2, for the Ultramarines. For the Ultramarines, we forgot to do this actually, as there was no activity whatsoever for the Ultramarines' first turn. We have scored 4 victory points for the secondary objectives for there, and the Genestealers have picked up 2 objective marker points for over here. So the score currently is 4-2 for the Ultramarines. They are winning, but we're going to go on to a new battle round. So it is battle round 2, turn 2 for the Ultramarines. There is some encouragement for the Ultramarines. They have scored the maximum victory points for primary objectives, so pushing forward has paid off a little. Maybe not over here with the Dreadnoughts, sadly, but with the Intercessors, as they are troops, they have helped secure 15 victory points for the Ultramarines. So it's bringing the score now to 19 points to 2 for the Ultramarines. So we're going to go on to the movement phase now for the Sons of Guilliman. It's movement phase, turn 2. Right, it's the end of the movement phase for the Ultramarines. We spent a command point for this Intercessor squad to fall back and re-engage. So on a 5+ I regain this command point. So I'm on 7 command points, potential of 8. I'll roll a 5+, which we do. So we're back up to 8 command points for the Ultramarines. So fall back and re-engage, meaning I act as normal when it counts as shooting for this squad here. The Hellblasters have moved forward to secure this objective, as well as the command retinue that has pushed forward here. The Intercessors are holding this objective, they're doing their job, and they're going to rapid fire those bikers there, or try and destroy these units here. So that is the end of the movement phase. We have no psychers, so we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase now for the Ultramarines. The Hellblasters are going to shoot into the Goliath rock grinder. declaring supercharge with the Hellblasters, getting the maximum damage possible, but any rolls of 1s, models are slain. But I do thankfully have the captain within 6 inches. So starting off with this Hellblaster, he rerolls 1s, thankfully, because of the captain. And he's slain. On a 4+, he gets to shoot again. No, that went horribly wrong, but he still gets 1 hit though. So he is slain. So I remove him. The Sergeant now. He hits his mark. This battle brother. Okay, re-rolling 1s. Okay, he's hit, and then the last battle brother, they hit. So okay, so that's 6 hits. So I'm going to put a 1 there to remind me the morale test. So this is strength 8. And it's tactical doctrine. This is AP -5, so it's a knife through butter here. This is AP -5, strength 8, 3s to kill, potentially, and it's 2 damage a time. And rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant. I think that's going to die anyway. So that is 4 wounds. That's 8 damage. You do have saves actually on your rock grinder. Are you going to spend any command points to enhance the rock grinder's survivability? He's just double checking stratagems here. So he's new to this codex here, debuting for 9th edition. So he's doing very well so far. But the rock grinder does ignore damage on 6s because it is a tough beast. What we're going to do is going to rewind back and do the assault phase to ignore damage. So I did 5 damage on the rock grinder. So 1 has been ignored, bringing it up to 6 wounds. And then it's GW dice. Which one is it? Ah, there you go. So it's back up to 6. And then it's 8 damage in total with the Hellblasters. So he needs lots of saves here.
AP minus?
AP -5.
So you get 6s.
Yeah, so it's 8 damage, yeah. It cuts through. And that is gone.
None.
Okay, none. So does the vehicle explode?
Well, because the Genestealer cult are really nasty people.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Because I am going to play a stratagem.
Oh.
If I can find it.
If he can find it, I'll come back in just a second. Oh dear, what's happened now? What's it called?
Rigged to blow.
Rigged to blow. It is equipped with demolition charges, that unit, so it automatically explodes. Guys inside will be hurt potentially, but my intercessors will be hurt as well. So what's the blast and damage radius for the rock grinder? I think it could be
6 inches, D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds, okay.
So your Hellblasters
are in range.
I would say they're just out. That's about 6.5
Are you sure?
away.
We'll double check. We'll double check off camera. Happy with that. It's not with the base, it's part of the model. So the Hellblaster, because that Hellblaster's gun is sticking forward a bit, it is in range of D3 mortal wounds as well as this squad here. But the Hellblasters will get to fire back at least. As if he rolls a 1, because that means he'll survive. So D3 mortal wounds on the Hellblasters. That's the full, that's 3, so
That's 2.
That's 2. So I'm gonna do a 4+ to shoot again. Which he doesn't. So another Hellblaster has been blown. A bit of fragments of the Genestealer cult vehicle here, and then D3 mortal wounds on the intercessors, and that's a 4, and that's another intercessor slain. Ouch! Rolling dice here. Any rolls of 1, models are slain. There's a 1. 1 has been slain.
Can I command reroll that?
You can't command reroll explosions, no.
Fine.
So that's it.
So my normal guy.
Yep.
He's dead.
He's dead. And the acolytes start getting out of the vehicle. The Neo-Volkite pistol, 2 shots, hitting 2s. 2 hits. 6s are mortal wounds at strength 5. This casts in addition, yes, so a mortal wound and a save on your
Save of 5+.
save of 5+.
No.
No, okay. Good shooting there from the lieutenant.
We will lose the icon.
The icon, yeah.
And
Just deliberating here.
lose the sergeant.
Lose the sergeant, okay. Right. That's good shooting there. He can't re-roll ones because it only applies to core units. There, can't issue an order to himself. So next we're going to shoot is the Ancient. We're going to shoot at the same target. So needing 3s. 1 hit. That's 4 is toughness is on your Genestealers.
3.
Toughness 3. So 4 is a wound. It's AP minus 1. AP minus 2 actually.
Straight through.
Straight through, and it kills another one. Okay. They're quite weak here, but when they're in close combat, it's a completely different story. So, what we are going to do is, he's just pointing at something here.
Your reserve.
The reserves. Now, I didn't want them on yet, so
as long as you remember
as long as I remembered them, I don't think I need them yet because a whole load of shooting and their close combat abilities is going to come as well. So I'm going to shoot with 1 intercessor to shoot into there, and then the rest I'm going to fire. Now, how many wounds does that have?
The bikers.
The bikers probably have 2 wounds, and you've got the little quad bike as well.
Yeah, the jackals are 2 wounds.
Yeah.
The wolf quad is 4, but they have a built-in -1 to hit.
Built-in -1 to hit. Okay.
Same with the ridge runners.
Ridge runners. Right. Okay. Ooh. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Gonna fire 2 solid shot grenade launchers. I'm going to spend a command point to automatically hit with 1 model. So 1 of the grenade launchers will hit here. And then the bolters are going to shoot. It's those mining lasers that are a pain. But I need to take out those infantry at the same time. So the bolt rifles are going to shoot into the bikers. Take that back. All except 1 of the intercessors with bolt rifles. It's going to shoot into them because this single one, this single brother Quintus, is going to shoot and finish off this Genestealer here. So this intercessor, no minuses, in flat 3s to hit. That's 2 hits, and toughness 3, 3s to kill. 5 is enough. So that's that Genestealer threat removed there. So that's that unit wiped out. Mission accomplished there. And then the intercessors at Tactical Doctrine, rapid firing into the bikers. No minuses from the bikers?
Bikers -1 to hit.
-1 to hit, so needing 4s to hit.
Skilled outriders.
Skilled outriders. Okay, so we've got 4 hits. And toughness on your bikers. Probably toughness 4 with the bike.
Yes.
Yeah. So needing 4s to wound. This will be AP -2. No influence from any commanders. So that's 2 wounds. AP -2.
Just go straight through.
Straight through, and that's 2 wounds. So a biker has been removed. Right, I'm going to have this stratagem on standby. I have 2 grenade launchers. That's going to shoot into here. But I'm going to have to do it at the same time because it's part of the same unit. So I will spend the command point for this. So one of the grenade launchers is going to automatically hit the target for 1 CP. So 5+ a regain. that command point, which I've done already this turn. So I spent a command point, so I don't do the Adept to the Codex stratagem there. So it's 1 hit so far, plus a potential further hit. It is -1 to hit as well, as 2 hits in total, which is really, really good. I thought he was part separate, but it doesn't matter. It's actually, for every 4 bikers you have to take one of those.
You have the option.
You have the option to, okay. So it doesn't matter anyway, so mortal precision, keep it to the narrative. I will hit the target. So these are 2 crack shots, this is strength 6. So needing 3s to wound. And 1 wound, and that's AP -1.
So 6 up.
Actually, it's an assault weapon, it's AP -2.
Oh,
So
it's nothing.
they changed the rules for auxiliary grenade launchers. So it's D3 damage, and that's the full 3 damage. So I'm going to double check on camera to see the stats here, but I think that is a kill. I changed the rules now for auxiliary grenade launchers, because they used to be grenade, now they are assault weapons. So it's AP -2, making them a bit more better. And furthermore, one of the other Battle Brothers not equipped with a auxiliary grenade launcher can throw a grenade in addition if he wants to. So that's all done there for the purpose of shooting here, and we do have an intercessor squad over here securing this objective. Right, so 20 shots. It is -1 to hit the bikers, so needing 4s to hit. So not bad, pretty good shooting actually. So these are wounding on 4s, and any rolls of 4+, these are kills. So these are gone. They've gone. That's a bit of a shame. No Redemptor Dreadnought to help out. Yeah, there's another one there. So that's 4. So they got 2 wounds each, so another 2 bikers are gone. There's no charges. I've decided to hold this objective here for the purposes of gaining victory points. So we're at the end of the turn. We're going to calculate victory points here. So we may as well do the morale test over here. For over here, it's going to be a pass. It's going to get +2 for my morale, so they're fine. The Genestealer cults, however, have taken a battering. So on a roll of 6, they'll fail the morale test. And that's a 1, so they're fine. So the morale holds for them. And we're going to calculate secondary objective points here for the Ultramarines. Right, secondary objectives have been scored for the Ultramarines. The Ultramarines have got 4 victory points for the mission secondary objectives, and what's that called? Lines of demarcation, wasn't it? So we've got 4 victory points there. And then also for Codex Warfare, we've got 2 victory points in addition because of rapid fire weapons. So one from the Hellblaster that managed to destroy the Goliath rock grinder, and also with the Astartes over here, one of the intercessors with a rapid fire weapon managed to destroy that Genestealer cult unit there. So that brings the total to 6 victory points for secondary objectives. And the Genestealers have gained how many points now? They gained another 1 point in addition, because they, funny enough, managed to reach up to the 30 bracket wound mark for fin their ranks. So the grand total so far for all the objective points, costs and totals is, what's the final score now? We're going to double check. It's a moment of truth.
25 to the Ultramarines.
25.
And 3 to the Genestealer.
3 for the Genestealer cults. But they will get 5 victory points at the beginning of the battle round. So that will bring the total to, so it's 25 to 4.
No, sorry, to 3, so we'll go up to 8.
So go on to 8. So 25 to 8 there. So the Ultramarines are winning, but the Genestealers have yet to reveal their units. The blips are coming. So we're going to go on to a new turn. Battle round 2, turn 2 for the Genestealer cults. Right, it's the end of the movement phase of the Genestealer cults. So tell us what you've done, good sir.
Load of reinforcements have turned up.
Yes, there's a blip has been identified here.
So Over there, my Primus is leading a band of Acolyte hybrids with the 2 heavy rock drills.
Oh, okay.
And inside the Adeptus Mechanicus factory, which you can't see because they're hiding, we have Magus with his 2 familiars, who is leading a small band of neophyte hybrids, who have ambushed the unit in the factory from the upper floors.
Okay.
There's 2 mining lasers and a grenade launcher there.
Lovely. And these have literally stood still holding the objectives.
They've only just turned up. We haven't gone into movement just yet.
Oh yes, of course. It's the complete opposite, isn't it? So this is the end of the movement phase.
You're playing a stratagem, aren't you?
Yes, I am playing a stratagem. I played all spec scan. There was a bit of a deliberation whether who I'd play this unit for. Originally, I was going to go for over here, try and make mincemeat over there, but I do not want to get into close combat against this threat over here. So I will spend the 2 command points for all spec scan over here. He's going to spend 3 command points for this. Now there's 2 choices. Now the first stance would be immediately after he's deployed. So that overrides the all spec scan because mine says at the end of the movement phase for the reinforcement step. So but there's a second option here. He's going to move an additional d6 to advance forward, and this is called the perfect ambush.
Yes.
For 3 command points, he's going to move an extra d6 inches. This is a big roll here. He does have a command reroll on standby. It's a dreaded 1.
And
So he's definitely going to get a reroll. So he's down to 5 command points. So does it pay off? And that's a 5. Okay, you can't complain about that.
Pays off.
But we will play the all spec scan and cut down as many Genestealers as possible. Right, I'm going to spend another command point here for Sons of Guilliman. So on a 5+ I regain this command point, which I do. So it brings the total to 5 command points. That's once per turn. So with the Sons of Guilliman, I get to re-roll the hit roll of 1 in addition. So with the all spec scan, hitting on 3s and then re-rolling 1s. Now I'm going to fire all the bolt weaponry, but I'm going to fire fragmentation this time against this Genestealer cult unit here. So we're going to fire the fragmentation rounds from the assault auxiliary grenade launcher. So that is 6 shots minimum because there's 10 models. So these need 3s, no minuses at all to hit. No, so it's 3s rerolling 1s because of the stratagem. So I reroll that 1, which generates another hit. So 1 has missed its mark, and its strength is 3, and your toughness 3. So 4s to wound. So that there is 3 wounds at AP -1. So 3 saves of 6+. Saves 1, but 2 Genestealers have been brought down. I am a troop's choice. I reroll hit rolls, which doesn't make any difference anyway. So the result stands with the auxiliary grenade launchers. 6 more shots with the bolt weaponry. Rerolling 1s, because rerolling to hit actually, because troops. It's a shame. Only 4 have landed, and these will be 3 to kill. So that's 3 more Genestealers brought down.
Okay.
We actually should have done this at the beginning of the turn, but it didn't matter the sequence of events. Should have done the movement first and then the reinforcement step afterwards. But reverse back. Basically they've pushed forward here. What's this unit called here?
Ridge Runner.
Ridge Runner is securing this objective here. The bikes were swept over on this flank to try and take out as many of the intercessors as possible over there. And for this unit over here, it's just right in the middle, dead centre, being bold in the centre gate here. So the Ultramarines must take down these units as best as possible. So we're going to go straight on to the psychic phase now. Yeah. So psychic phase coming right up. Okay, this is very interesting. Psychic phase. He's going to spend how many command points?
It's 2 command points.
2 command points.
Telepathic summons. And I roll 3d6.
Yeah.
Add the results together.
Yeah.
And I can add an infantry or biker unit up to that power level.
Right.
It comes on as if from Colt Ambush.
Yeah.
More than 9 inches away from opposing models.
Okay, so this is the psychic phase, so Auspex scan would be useless. It's another ambush. And the power level rating is... That's a 9. Okay, power level rating 9. He's going to raid in the box and see what else is coming on the board. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. That's all I can say. So basically, he's brought up... Tell us, what have you done? What have you done?
Well, with a power rating of...
The dice roll was, it was 9, wasn't it?
It was 9.
Yeah.
It allows me to bring back 15 acolytes.
Which have
Turned up here.
over here.
And for every 5 acolytes, you
Yeah.
can include 2 special weapons within that power rating price.
Yeah.
So there are 2 rock saws
Yeah.
and 2 heavy rock cutters.
Okay. So that's the psychic phase completed. And now we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase now for the Genestealer Colts. So what are you going to do first?
My Ridge Runners are going to fire their mining lasers into the Hellblasters, and their heavy stubbers are going to go into the intercessors inside the building. I
Okay.
think.
Right.
We'll do those first.
Right.
Shots for the heavy mining laser.
Yep. Oh, that's the full 6.
Full 6.
Full 6. Okay. He's bringing his 6 dice. Here we go.
Oh, I will also use her ability to highlight them.
Okay.
So plus
Yeah.
1 to
+1 to the hit
to
roll.
hit rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always forgot that.
That's fine.
So for 3s to hit.
3s to hit. That's 5 hits.
That was very relevant because I would have dropped another 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So what weapon's this?
this is the heavy mining laser.
Heavy
so
mining
this is
lasers,
strength 9 minus 3.
Okay.
I want them dead.
You want them dead.
So 2s.
Yeah, 2s to wound. I could play, but it's too late now. I could have played Gene Wrought Might, but I'm not going to do that with the Hellblasters. So that is 4 wounds, and that's AP minus 3. Okay. Need a quadruple ultra symbol here. We save none, and it's that's D6 damage at the time. Okay, the first one, because it's 2 wounds each. 6 takes the full hit there. So, and then, yeah, it's going to die. So, I'm going to do the Sergeant first on the 4+ Seeker will get to shoot. No! And I'm going to do the other Hellblaster. No! Ugh, the banner is not helping today. I am tempted to do a command reroll. Command reroll on a 4+. I don't like it. I've got 5 command points, so I will spend a CP. Right, on a 4+. I spent the CP. Reroll. Yes, for Ultramarines. Yes, I should have used a Patronic dice here, but I'll depend on these Games Workshop dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to supercharge. I may as well. I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to try and delete these units here. So rapid fire now. So needing 3s and rerolling 1s. They both hit. And these are strength 8, toughness 4. These would be 2s to wound, into kill, and rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant. And rerolling 1s. So that's 4 damage. That's destroyed. And that unit there has been destroyed. The heroic battle brother, specialist battle brother over here has annihilated this squad. Spending 2 command points because they've got some heavy weapons gear there. So there's 10 models, and instead of 2s to wound with heavy mining lasers, it'll be 1s, 2s and 3s will be failures because of transhuman psychology on the Primaris Intercessor squad, and there's more than 5 models. So I had to spend the 2 command points there. So you're shooting?
We are doing the heavy stubbers from both those vehicles into the squad.
Yep, that's fine. We're carrying on with this sequence of firing.
And then, yeah, we'll do the...
These will be separate.
hybrids.
Yeah. So needing 4s to hit. That's good shooting, actually. 4 have missed. And then strength 4, toughness 4, with 8 dice, it looks like. I think it's 8, maybe 9. Righty ho. 8. Force to wound. That's pretty good for the Ultramarines.
Very good for you, yeah.
So this is AP -1, but we're +1 as we're inside the factory. We lose a wound, actually,
And you
and
lose a guy.
and lose a guy.
You have a wounded brother.
Wounded brother. So brother anonymous has yet to be named. If you want to fill his space, sign up to Patreon today. Hybrids are going to shoot into the intercessors. So starting in sequence of fire. Lots shooting, good sir.
The heavy mining lasers
Yep.
that the squad have, they have 2 of them. So
It's 2d3 shots. This is what I've spent the 2 command points for, and that's a snake eyes. That's a double 1. We've got away lightly there.
We will leave it.
We'll leave it.
So we are hitting you on 4s.
Forced to hit. That's a cocked die of one of them, but one has missed so far, and they've missed. The mining lasers have missed, and that's that counts as moving as well. So it would have been 5s to hit because it's a heavy weapon. So okay.
Yeah, 5s. Okay. There's a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
He will fire D6 frag round.
D6 frag round. Okay.
2.
2. Actually, that's 3 shots minimum.
3 shots.
Yeah, because there's more than 5 models.
4s.
Wow, good shooting. Okay, 3 hits. And fragmentation, strength 3, toughness 4, 5s to wound. No wounds there, no damage.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys.
Yeah. So really those command points were wasted technically, but I was anticipating about the mining lasers doing significant damage.
So 6 auto guns in
Rapid fire.
So
that's 12 shots. Yeah.
And there's a pistol as well.
Yeah.
And the sergeant.
Yeah. There's a roll over here.
That is actually pretty awful for me.
Yeah, it's 5 hits only by the looks of things. There's another dice over there. Lots of sparks, but
they will be fed to the pure strains later by the Magus, who is not impressed.
And 5s to wound.
Nothing.
No damage whatsoever. That is unbelievable.
This is not good for
That's not
me.
good. That's not good for the Genestealer cults there. Primaris are angry here. The sniper from the bike is going to shoot at the captain. Does have a line of sight because of his iron halo symbol on the top there. Sanina, did you move?
3.
Yeah, 3 plus to hit.
3.
3 plus to hit. And that is a 4. So good hit there. And it's 2s to wound. Toughness is 4 on the regular Space Marine captain. That's a 5. And AP minus of... AP minus doesn't matter because he's got a 4 plus invulnerable save.
2, AP minus 2.
Yeah.
If you roll a wound roll of a 6, which I didn't, it was the immortal.
So actually it's +1 to my saving throws because he does have a storm shield, so it would actually be a 3 plus. +1 for the cover as well. So that's going to be a 2+. Yeah, 2+. And it's saved on the roll of a 3. Ouch. 3 auto pistols into the Primaris. All hit their mark. 444. 5s to wound. Nothing again. 222. Right. The shooting phase has been
abysmal.
Shocking. We've got away really lightly there, but close combat is going to be a different story entirely. Yes. Acolytes are now going to shoot into the intercessors coming up next. So these are what are they again?
They are mining drills.
Mining drills. Okay.
Mining drills.
Now the profile is about to be revealed.
Heavy rock drill.
Yeah.
It's melee weapon. Strength ×2.
Yeah.
AP -3.
Yeah.
1 damage.
Yeah.
And any model that has taken damage but has not been destroyed.
Yeah.
Or rather, suffered damage.
Yeah.
From this weapon has not been destroyed. On a 2-up, it gets a mortal wound, and you keep rolling, adding 1 to the roll every time you pass until you fail.
Yeah. So does it have a shooting ability as well?
No.
No. Okay.
It's purely
close combat. Right. I'm going to have to do Overwatch here because I want those troops alive. Spent the command point to Overwatch. So this is the rapid fire bolters needing 6s. We've got a hit. A 3+ will kill. Yes, another Genestealer acolyte has been brought down. Now the 2d6 shots with the fragmentation. So that is 7 shots. So that's all these dice here. Needing 6s to hit. Okay, we've got another hit. Every hit counts here. 4s to wound. That's not a wound. So you do your charge distance, but it's -2 because of the crater. And that's a 6 -2, that's a 4. I think he's going to make it in anyway. Yes, he'll make it in. Just about. So the Genestealers are in close combat. Okay, that's the end of the charge phase. Now we're going to go straight onto the close combat phase. So he's going to pile in 3 inches over here. So you want over like that.
Yeah. Just
pop into there and make sure we're in the objective as well.
I want to also be within 9 of
the within 9 of the Primus. Okay, that's fine. He's just checking now. Yes, he's in. Okay, nice close combat abilities coming up. The acolytes do their charge. So the sequence of close combat, how are you going to do that?
We're going to put the rock drills into you first.
Yep.
And then there's occult knife and rending claws on the banner bearer.
Yep.
And the sergeant has lash whip and bone sword.
Okay. So we're going to do the rock mining drills or whatever they're called first. So these are unwieldy, so it'd be a -1 to hit. Is it? No. It's normal.
They're perfectly fine.
They look pretty wieldy to me.
These guys have spent their whole lives wielding them. They've
very true.
Got them down.
What is the average lifespan of a Genestealer? We don't know. Maybe some narrative nerd in the comments section will answer that question. But, well, we don't know.
Depends how good they are at hiding.
That's right.
So, yeah, 2 attacks each.
Yep.
And this is...
Hitting on
3s.
3s, but +1 because of your ability.
Yes.
So if you're on
2s.
You've all hit. Yeah.
So I am strength ×2, which is so strength 8.
Yeah.
Which would be 2s to wound.
So your strength 4 basic.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2s to
wound.
Oh.
I am going to command reroll.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's better.
And that's AP minus of...
AP minus of 3.
Okay. So I've got 3 saves of 6+. I saved 2! Oh, okay.
That
so
is
1
1
does go
damage.
through. It's 1 damage.
And then
Yeah.
2+.
2+. No!
I've used it for this
Used it for
time,
the thing.
so you take 1 damage.
Just take 1 damage. What is happening here? Are the weapons blunted or something?
Glass hammer.
Glass hammer. Ouch. Spent the command reroll to reroll the hit roll. Sorry, the wound roll on the weapon profile. But that's such a shame. Potentially damaging there. He's nodding his head. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Rending claws coming in.
Hitting you on 2s again.
2s, yeah. Okay. There's cursed 1s again. So this is a base strength of 4. Any rolls of a 6 is AP -4. So, okay. So 1 does cut through an intercessor, but there's no other damage. So only 1 intercessor has been removed as a casualty. We've got away with that really, really lightly. Sergeant Knight with his power sword, needing 3s. They've all hit. And strength. Oh, beg your pardon. I keep forgetting. He's got an additional attack. He's all hit. 3s to chop because it's AP -3. They've all chopped.
Remove them.
Oh, what's happened? The sergeant with the heroic power sword. There, I always forget. I'm going to remember that power sword from now on. And they've recontested that objective as well. Okay, and we're not going to consolidate. There's no point because we want to be in that objective. So, praise the Emperor and for Guilliman. We've secured this objective again. So calculating morale now. We're going to pass with this one because Ultramarines get +1 to their leadership, and it's the same with over here. There's no other casualties as well. The heroic sergeant has brought the game back, and the Genestealer cults are in utter dismay as to what has happened. So we're going to calculate now secondary objective points here. Okay, we've secured another objective point because I've successfully wiped out with a melee weapon from the sergeant, killing that Genestealer's Acolyte squad there. So heroic stuff, gaining an additional victory point for over here. And then the other thing as well is the Genestealer cults haven't scored any victory points, secondary points. So that brings the total to 26 points to 8 to the Ultramarines, and the Ultramarines are going to rack up a whole load of points at the beginning of the new battle round. And reinforcements are coming on the way as well. So we're going to go on to a new battle round. It's battle round 3, turn 3 for the Ultramarines.
I think you've run away with this.
Okay, we've just calculated some victory points here. The Ultramarines have gained 15 additional victory points on the primaries. I've scored more objective markers than the opponent. I have an objective marker, and I've scored 2 victory points. Sorry, 2 objective markers in total as well because of this heroic stuff from Sergeant Knight with his power sword cutting down the acolytes there. So it brings the score to 41 points to the Ultramarines, to the Genestealer cults 8 points. So it's 41 points to 8 to the Ultramarines. And the Ultramarines have yet to do their movement. So we're going to do the movement phase now on turn 3, battle round 3. Right, the end of the movement phase of the Ultramarines on turn 3. So the movement that we've done here, we've pressed forward with Captain Gregor Hoist. He's going to take down the Warlord to gain possible victory points here for slaying the Warlord. And then we have the Lieutenant who advanced 6 off camera and is going to help support this intercessor squad here, which is not in close combat anymore because they have cut down their foe. So therefore they are free to fire at key targets. Now the Ancient has secured this objective because they the Inceptors were originally going to go here, but they were over 9 inches. So I anticipated moving the Primaris Ancient forward to secure this objective, but the Intercessors have fallen back, and I'm going to rapid fire those Acolytes over there. The Inceptors are in this factory here, and they're going to try and pepper and destroy as best we can the Genestealer. What are they? They are...
They're the neophytes.
Neophytes. I was saying neophytes, but what are they called neophytes? That's been confirmed. They are neophytes that are securing that building there. So, end of the movement phase. Reinforcements have turned up. It is sad that the Dreadnought has been blown up. A very disappointing debut for Darren Gardner's Dreadnought, but nonetheless he will return one day in another battle report. And then that's it. So that's the end of the movement phase for the Ultramarines. We're going to go straight on to the shooting phase, as there's no psychic phase for the Ultramarines. It is shooting phase, Ultramarines, turn 3. Well, pistol shots. Hits. Strength 4, and your toughness is 3? 3. 3 is to wound. 4 is a wound. There's no AP because it's a pistol weapon, because it's still in tactical doctrine. And that's a 1. So how many wounds does he have?
He has 5.
5 wounds, okay, so he's down to 4 wounds. Primaris Ancient has moved. He's going to shoot into the Acolytes, needing 3. 2 hits. This is AP minus 2, then 3 to wound. That's a double 2, that's a failure. There, from the ammunition. And then we're going to fire the Intercessors into the Acolytes. Play a stratagem, Soundscrate, for this Intercessor squad, meaning they re-roll hit rolls, thankfully. And then on the 5+, I regain that stratagem. This is a new turn. I don't. So I'm down to 1 command point remaining. And we're going to fire Fragmentation. And it's more than 10 models. So that is maximum blast radius shots. And these are re-rolling to hit as well, because of Soundscrate, and it's a troop choice. So needing 3s re-rolling hits. So that's a re-roll. Just double checking. Happy with the result?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, all but 1. And this is an assault weapon as well. So this is strength 3, toughness 3. So force to wound. Take away those 1s and 2s. They've all wounded except for 3, so that's AP minus 1. Just double check it. Oh, take them off. Of course, freeze, another one there as well. So it's actually 5 wounds at AP minus 1.
6s.
6s. 5 have been brought down.
Slaughtered.
Okay. 5 have been slaughtered. And then the Intercessors, there is 16 shots. So 3s to hit, re-rolling to hit because of the Soundscrate. So that is a 3. I'll re-roll these 1s. And I'll re-roll that one. Okay, all but 1 again. Now this is strength 4, and 3s will be kills. 3s will be kills. Okay. So take away the 1s and 2s. That's another there. So that there is 9 casualties on that Genestealer cult unit. The Inceptors are going to shoot into the Acolyte squad on the top here. So 24 shots, no stratagems, but needing 3s to hit. Strength 5, toughness 3, needing 3s to wound. So take away those 1s. So that there is
2 2s as well.
That's another 2 2s. Yeah, I'll take them off as well. So that is 7 wounds at AP minus 2, and does have a 6+ armor save on the top here. Okay.
No.
None. So that's 7 that have been cut down over here. This intercessor squad, maximum firepower into here. So I'm going to fire 2 auxiliary grenade launchers, solid shot. 1 auxiliary grenade launcher. I took one off, didn't I? So only 1 auxiliary launcher remains. Tactical error for me, I took the wrong model off. So needing a 3 to hit. It's missed as well. And it's -1 to hit as well. Yes, so I think this is going to survive. It will survive actually. It's got 6 wounds each, haven't they? 3s.
I think they're 8. 8 wounds.
4 hits. That's 3 wounds, AP -2. So you do get your 6 up saves. Yep, over here.
3, yeah?
Yeah, 3. Saved 1, but 2 wounds go through against the, what's it called? The
Ridge Runner.
Ridge Runner. Okay, Ridge Runner has taken damage. That's the end of the shooting phase. We're going to go straight on to the charges now for the Ultramarines. And we're going to declare a charge with Captain Gregor Hoist into your Warlord. Are you going to Overwatch?
No, I'm not.
Nope. He's keeping his command points. I wonder why. The sneaky Genestealer. And that is a 8. He is in close combat. Whack. And the intercessors are going to charge into the remaining acolytes to finish the job. That's a 3. I don't think they're going to make it. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to keep that result as stand because I think they will run away anyway. So it doesn't matter if we failed anyway. So that's the result stands here. So it looks like we've only got 1 close quarter fight to do. He has a master-crafted power sword, blessed by the chapter master himself, Marnius Calgar. Needing 2s to hit. He misses with 1. This only applies to core units. This is a mastercrafted weapon. I believe it's +1 strength. Strength +1, making him strength 5. AP -3, flat 2 damage a time. Okay, what's your toughness?
3.
3. They've all wounded, and it's AP -3. Do you have any invuln save of any kind?
No.
If not, that's 10 damage.
He is dead twice over.
He's dead twice over, so he's hacked the Warlord, and that will gain additional victory points as well for the Ultramarines. Secured another secondary objective, that is slay the Warlord, and that is 6 victory points in addition for the Ultramarines. Right, it's the end of the Ultramarines' turn. Morale phase for that acolyte. And that's a 3. That's leadership of 7 plus 3 is 10. 14 casualties. Another unit has been destroyed over there. And then over here.
7 were killed.
Yeah. 6. Oh! So that's 1 Geist plus any further rolls of 1. Models further run away. That's actually 1s and 2s now because it's more than 50%. Another 1 runs away. Okay. Genestealers are getting demoralised here. But he said off camera he's going to fight to the last knowing they're cold. So really that's what they're going to do. So leave it there. Score does not matter. We'll probably gain victory most likely. But the Genestealer cults want revenge and vendetta. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate secondary victory points, of which I'll score 4 points, plus slay the Warlord, which is an additional 6, brings the total now to 10, and that adds up to 51 points for the Ultramarines, as we go on to a new turn for the Genestealer cults. It's Genestealer cults turn 3, battle round 3 for the Genestealers. Right, the Genestealer cults have secured an additional 5 victory points for securing this primary objective over here. So that brings the total now to 13 points to the Genestealers, bringing the total score now to 51 points to 13. And the Ultramarines are clearly winning this fight, but the Genestealers will keep going on to press their advantage. I just realised that I've got 6 patrons to call upon, but they haven't really been significant dice, but I may need them still for any future events for this battle. But nonetheless, movement phase has been completed for the Genestealers. It looks like the neophytes have pushed forward over here, more than 9 inches away.
I'll do my movement phase.
Oh, he's got to do his movement phase. He's got to do his movement phase first. They just literally turned up over there at the beginning of the movement phase. So the acolytes, the neophytes have pushed forward here to threaten this flank. So we're going to carry on with the movement phase for the Genestealer cults. End of the movement phase for the Genestealer cults. Holding this objective here, and then they've pressed forward with the name.
That's the Jackal-Alphus.
Jackal-Alphus and
the Achilles Red Runner.
The Achilles Red Runner. So they push forward here, anticipating that the Primaris Ancient will fall. But we will hold the colours nonetheless, in defiance of this cult. So, that is the end of the movement phase. We're going to go straight onto the psychic phase. And yes, there is a Magus behind the factory here. Probably going to cast some psychic powers here, but probably one psychic power in particular, spending 3 command points. 2 command points. I take that back. 2 command points to do this psychic power. I wonder what it's going to be. Rinse and repeat. So we're going to cast.
We're going to go for a telepathic summons.
Telepathic summons.
Unfortunately, you killed everything that was supposed to tip the battle back in my favour. So I want to rinse and repeat, and hopefully they do better.
Okay.
So that's 2 command points, 3d6 to see what the power level is.
The power level is... That's a 11 power level. So he's going to calculate what units are going to come on in the next segments. And repeat. Another unit of acolytes has turned up on the Ultramarines' left flank on the rear. They are just appearing out of nowhere. It seems to be a complete endless swarm here of Genestealer cults. The cult is infesting in this factory facility. The end of the psychic phase, and we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase now for the Genestealer cults. Achilles Red Runner is going to shoot into the Intercessor's maximum firepower, unleashing everything. Okay, he's going to unleash everything into here.
D3 mining lasers.
D3 mining lasers. That's the full 3. Now, I'm going to have to spend a single command point for transhuman psychology because I want that unit. Do I? The thing is, the lieutenant's there. And he's still holding that objective. I'm not going to play it. Okay, I'm going to save my command points here.
She is going to prioritise target.
Yeah, to illuminate the target.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, no. Because he is out of range. So no, she won't.
No, she won't.
She will illuminate him.
Okay, illuminate him.
No, he will be on 4s.
4s to hit. Okay. 2 hits. Strength is 9. So it's going to be 2s to wound.
-3.
Okay. 1 fails. Okay. AP minus 3. I get +1 for being inside a crater. So it's 5s to save. No. D6 damage.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We gotta leave it.
Oh.
We gotta leave it.
1 wound. So we're going to put that wound on him. Stubbers into them.
4s on 4s.
4s on 4s. See that?
Bang on average.
Bang on average, yeah. And then 4s to wound.
The Alphas would be very helpful.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3-up save. Normally be a 2-up, but it's AP -1 because of the cult trait. Armoured tipped bullets. We save both.
Okay.
So no damage whatsoever on the intercessors. The intercessors have been heroic in this battle report. The neophytes with the shotguns out of short range, so needing 4s to hit, but +1 to hit because of the illuminated target.
She's out of range.
Oh, she's out of range. Okay, so it's 4s to hit. Okay. 4s to hit. You can just imagine the neophytes going. And like bouncing off the power armour. Oh, 5s to wound. These are AP -1 as well?
No, it does not include shotguns
Okay.
on the armour-piercing ammunition.
Okay. I have to say, it'd be quite terrifying if that was the case. So needing 5s to wound. That's a pretty good roll, actually. 5 wounds. I'm not within an inch of the Imperial defence line, so it's just my regular armour saves. So needing 3s. Okay, I saved them all. So it just bounces off there, the sparks fly. It's a bit like the Astartes clip where all the las beams fly, it just bounces off. Brilliant stuff. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend it. It's on YouTube, check it out.
Solid shot from the grenade launcher.
Yep.
Misses on a 3.
Misses. Oof. Holding the banner true here. What a hero. He's just thinking, what next? Desperate times.
I will go with this guy.
Yep.
He will fire the heavy stubbers into the ancient, and I'll fire the mining laser back towards those intercessors.
Okay, right.
So mining laser first.
Mining laser first. I'll move these dice out the way. So D3 shots. That's the full 3.
3 again.
Okay. I'm not going to play any stratagems to protect them. It's every dice roll. Needing 4s to hit. Oh, good shooting. Okay, well done. 3 hits. These will be 2s to wound. Do not roll a 111. You've got 1. So it's 2 saves of 5 plus. AP -3, isn't it?
Yep.
Because we are behind the crater. Oh, save 1. So 1 has D6 and that's going to kill an intercessor. And that is Sergeant Brother Quintus has been removed as a casualty. Heavy stubbers into the ancient. Needing 3s this time. Yes. So 4 have hit their mark. 4s to wound. He's not going to kill the ancient so far. That's average. AP -1. Heavier caliber now. What's happened? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is.
Oh no, what's happened to this? He holds the banner true. The sparks fly. Bullets bounce off. He is a true battle brother here. The mining laser going to go into the Inceptor. So it's D3 shots. And that is a 3. 2 shots. Okay, 2 shots. Needing 4s to hit. Did not move. That's a 1 and a 2. Are you going to spend a command point?
Nope,
Nope.
got to
Okay.
leave it.
He's got to leave it. Okay.
We are going to...
I think I know what he's going to do with that command point. I think he's anticipating a fail, so he gets that command reroll on the charge. Is he going to shoot?
No.
No. Right. Okay. No more shooting. How about the sniper? You done the sniper?
Sniper.
The sniper, yes. I remember this time.
The sniper is going to fire at the ancient.
Yes. Why not? We hold the banner true for McCrae. Oh! He's rolled the 1!
She misses.
It fired everything into that Ancient, and Ancient here has not taken a single wound in defiance of the Genestealer cult. And now the Genestealers over here, the Acolytes, are not going to shoot, they are going to charge. And we do have a command point on standby. And it is a new turn, isn't it? So on a 5+, do you want to charge?
I do.
He does want to charge, of course he does. So on a 5+, we regain this command point. Actually, I'm going to use a patron here. I'm going to use Taylor Griselli's moment here. Taylor Griselli. 5+, regain this command point. No, okay. So all my command points have been spent. But I will get to Overwatch. Needing 6s with the fragmentation. 2 hits. We are in tactical doctrines, assault. So, force to wound, strength 3, toughness 3. 1 wound, AP -1. So he's got a 5-up save, -1 becomes a 6. And that's a 6. Well done, he saved that. And next up is 16 Intercessor Bolt Rifle rounds. Sergeant Caudle is issuing the order, open fire, Overwatch! That's a cocked die. Does it generate another hit? No. There's only 4 hit their mark. 3s to kill. That is 3 dead. 3 have been cut down. It's going to take the regular ones off. And now the all-important charge with a command reroll on standby. He needs a 9 to make it. That's a 5. And that is a 7.
Command point.
Command point. Has to reroll both. The command reroll says 5. That's a drop die. That's a drop die again. That's a drop die again. Oh no! Oh. Oh. On the floor it was a 5, and on the floor it was a 3. Oh no!
On the floor.
And it was a 6 on the floor, and he had to roll a 1 with the last roll. Unbelievable.
They should have shot.
They should have shot. Ah,
But
defiance here.
Retrieve Octarius data.
They will retrieve Octarius data. So there's a little bonus there.
They can't do that. No, it's the movement phase.
That's the end. Yeah, the movement phase. They can't do that. So
they're not going to survive.
They're not going to survive. Absolutely no mercy here.
We will charge with the acolytes over there.
Yep.
The neophytes
Into
the
ancient.
Ancient.
Okay.
Just because he's really annoying.
It is -2 technically for going over the
okay, in
crater.
that case, we'll go into the cap.
It would still be -2 because you're going through. Because you've got.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's a 7.
Nope.
That's not going to make it. That's so unfortunate. Just going to double check here with the rules off camera. I think it's a failed charge here. Okay, the Alphas is going to charge the Intercessors. Okay, I've done my Overwatch already, and that's an 8. That will make it in to there. Okay, interesting tactics here.
I'll put the Ridge Runner into them as well.
Okay, the Ridge Runner is going to go into the same unit, and it's a 4. We'll make it in as well. Changing the camera angle just a little bit to get from the Genestealer perspective. So, who are you starting off with?
I'll start with the Alphas.
The Alphas.
She has 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Strength 3.
Okay. 3 attacks. Weapon skill?
Weapon skill of 3+.
3+. Okay, 2 hits. Strength is, I'm presuming, 3?
Yeah.
Strength 3, toughness 4, 5 to wound. No damage whatsoever.
The Ridge Runner.
The Ridge Runner, I think he's got 3 attacks maybe.
Sounds about right.
I think it's got 3 attacks, needs 6s.
3 attacks.
Weapon skill?
6+.
Weapon skill 6+. Hits of 1, that's a cocked die, you can reroll another one. No, so 1 hit, and the strength of it is?
5.
Strength 5 against toughness 4. freeze to wound. Wounded. A regular 3-up save. Oh, I'm not. Sorry about that. So 6 is a successful armor save, and now the intercessors will pile in. I'm sorry about this, but all the attacks are going to go into that sniper, which has been an absolute pain. I have to archive every dice roll when it comes to shooting and close combat. So needing 3 to hit, she's going to get punched to death. Right, okay. Strength is 4 and toughness is 4. She's on a bike. So force to wound. So they failed, and they failed as well. Good chunk there, but the rest have wounded. So that there is 8 wounds at AP -0. Need 5-up saves, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 5-up to survive. A valiant attempt, but I think she's dead.
What damage?
The 1 damage.
She has 1 wound remaining.
She got 5 wounds.
Got 5 wounds.
Unbelievable. Fantastic. So she took it all. She's been punched to death, almost, by the intercessor squad there. Fantastic stuff. Right, so that's the end of the close combat phase. So for morale, we're fine. We lost only 1 battle brother because we are +1 to their leadership as well, and we're leadership of 8. The Genestealers have lost none. So we're going to calculate secondary victory points. Right, it's the end of the turn for the Genestealer cults. The Genestealers, sadly, have not gained any further victory points, which is sad news indeed. And it looks like the Ultramarines are going to get another 15 victory points at the beginning of the new battle round. So we're going to go on to the new battle round. It's battle round 4, turn 4 for the Sons of Gammat, the Ultramarines. Right, it is the end of the turn, and Dave has decided to call it. I think it's impossible to win this game. Objective-wise, to be honest with you, I was really scared of your army, like Genestealer cults, and especially the Redemptor blowing up on turn 1. But I think somehow the Gene spirit of the Primaris themselves saw their beloved brother in that dreadnought blow up, and they just thought, right, that's it, we need to really sort this threat out. And they have, because the Ultramarines have scored another 15 victory points, bringing the total to 84 points to the Ultramarines. To the Genestealer cults, how many points? 13?
Something like that.
13 points, something like that. And he said it's impossible to catch up when it comes to victory points. So intentionally, I would have regained a command point. I would have fallen them back, spent the command point to act as though they're their normal, so they can get to shoot. And then over here, the captain would have tried and cut them to pieces as well. And then just basically hold these objectives over here, just keep generating a further 15 victory points. But what a game. What a game. It's been absolutely epic. And for the first time fighting against Genestealer cults, they are a fun army to fight against. Really, really cool. I really like the way that they fight when it comes to ambush and things like that, and the cult aspect of it as well. And the terrain as well. I did it so that the Genestealer cult terrain, they love urban-y type things, and Adeptus Mechanicus type terrain. So that's what I tried to do in this particular scenario. But the Ultramarines, at long last, have secured an absolute solid victory. The highest score as well of 84 victory points to the Ultramarines. I think it was wise what I did at the beginning, push forward as quickly as we can to gain the victory points at the sacrifice of the Dreadnought, however. But now that I've learned a lot of lessons in this battle report with regards to how Genestealer cults operate, especially when they turn up and that kind of thing. So units of the game for the Ultramarines, I'm going to have to say it's this squad here. This squad here has been absolutely solid. It's taken everything, and especially the Sergeant as well, Sergeant Knight. And the 2 remaining battle brothers are Brother Valiant and Brother Archer. So fantastic stuff there. Gregor Hoist as well. What a hero he has been. He has cut the Warlord to pieces, double time, and overkilled him there in the close combat phase. I think it was just on turn 2 was the big one for the shooting phase. The shooting was one of the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah,
in 40K.
They just did. They did absolutely nothing. First turn.
First turn was frightening.
The mechanised assault,
Yeah.
the motorised assault came out. It took out what I perceived to be the number one main threat, being the dreadnought.
Yeah.
They had picked off a few of the Ultramarines around the board.
Yeah.
And after that,
It just fell apart.
Became so difficult to get. This squad just would not go away.
They just would not go away.
The hybrids up in the ruins completely fluffed everything.
Okay.
The failure of the charge over here.
Twice. Yes, that was a big one. That was a big moment there.
That was a big problem. And the close combat over there with the drills.
Yes.
That
failed.
failed.
That failed.
I left my Warlord dangerously exposed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, where the scenery is coming in from the other side, I didn't have enough command points to set up.
Establish like a position, if you get what I mean, to generate those victory points on the key objectives.
And coming in from the other side, I could have kept the Warlord safer, being that side, but I would have then been extending the charge range. And the whole point of that selection is you spring up, you charge in, you make mincemeat out of whatever's there, and take the objective or remove vital targets.
Yeah.
The Colt. This is actually my first game with this list and this. I have to hand
it to you for your first game using Genestealer Colts in 9th edition. In my opinion, Genestealer Colts need a new codex, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
They need. I mean, all the old codexes need updating, but there's been a lot of deliberation about Genestealer Colts, the way they perform in 9th edition.
Yeah.
It is quite a struggle for them, especially in like regaining victory points, for example. So
it seems to be you can't.
It seems to be the thing, isn't it?
First 2 turns, you can't be worried about the main objectives. You need to just kill stuff.
Kill stuff
to get the control of the board, and then in turns 3, 4, and 5, aim to max out. Unfortunately, I couldn't get rid of the ancient.
Oh, he was defiant. That's another one.
I could not get rid of that intercessor squad over there.
Yeah.
And if I could have secured that objective, you wouldn't have maxed out the mission specific objective.
Yeah.
And it would have been a tighter game.
Right.
I just couldn't budge you.
Yeah. They are now tough not to crack the old primers. Well, not old primers, they're new boys, aren't they, on the block? So there you go. That's the conclusion of this battle report. I'd just like to say a big thank you to Dave Hunter. He will hunt again. He will come back one day in revenge. He wants to fight against. We were talking about future games earlier on. He wants to take on the Cadians, and what a game that will be! Cadians versus the Genestealer Colts. So next time he comes down, I'm going to anticipate and hold that battle report and backlog slightly, so that hopefully he will get to fight against the Cadians next time. So thank you, Dave, once again for coming down, having this absolute epic fight. The game for the Genestealer Colts, he's going to say it's the Ridge Runners. They did perform well. He actually did score victory points as well. So they did perform a tactical purpose, and frightening as well. The firepower they can unleash, especially with those las beams.
70 points a model.
70 points a model, and obviously they blew up the Redemptor Dreadnought as well. So unit of the game, definitely for the Genestealer Colts there. And thank you, Dave, again for coming down and volunteering and participating on the channel for the first time. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, happy wargaming. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to support this channel freely, please hit the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell button so you won't miss another video, share this video far and wide, and if it's one of your favourite videos, please add it to the favourites section, and follow the YouTube channel for more updates. You can also check me out on my other social media networks. You can check out the official page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. If you want to contribute and support the channel further and want your name mentioned in our battle reports, or just support me in general, there are plenty of ways to do so. Head over to the Etsy store for channel merchandise. If you want to book up a game and participate on the channel, do contact me through my email address or through my social media pages. And if you want your name shouted out on the channel, and you want to support me further in making more content, do check me out on Patreon. By becoming a Patreon, you'll help support the channel tremendously, and you'll get to unlock extra features that are only exclusive to Patreon members. These are all the current members that are supporting me right now, and I'd like to thank them all very much for supporting the channel. For Cadians, as well as the Ultramarines faction. Rise up to the ranks and win glory for the Emperor. And an added bonus, for those that are supporting me on tier 5 or higher for both factions, will allow access to the Discord page. And I would like to also thank the channel sponsors, GoblinGaming, C Studios, Gammat.eu and the Magnet Baron. GoblinGaming have very kindly allowed me to have an affiliation link on the channel. Using the affiliation link when purchasing your items for all your hobby needs helps support the channel. I'm also featured on the Striking Scorpion 82 channel, and I also do a monthly unique special video on the Plus channel. Thank you for watching, and happy wargaming!